Alright, real quick before this video starts, I just want to say that my channel got access to channel memberships. It's £2.99 a month, and for that you get some pretty cool perks which I'm still working on. So yeah, if you want to become a member of the channel, all you have to do is click the join button. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. Hey, what is going on guys, it is ToxAura here and welcome back to another guest delete video. Now this guest delete video is going to be a pretty long one compared to my normal guest delete videos. So sit back, relax, popcorn in hand. This is going to be an interesting one. But without wasting any more time, let's get into the first leak, and this is actually a bundle. This is called the Spilvia bundle. Now I feel like it should be said that all of the skins in this category are going to be made by George the Dude, and obviously before skins made by other creators, I'm going to be saying it's made by them. So a big shout out to George for giving me these bundles to show to you guys. But yeah, as you guys can see, the Spilvia bundle is worth 999 Robux. It's on sale for 80 days, a little bit under 3 months, which is going to be running up against Christmas time, which is a very long time. And he also attached 3 things: the godly itself, Spilvia, the spider's eye, which is the weapon, and the potion web. Now taking a look at Spilvia, this is another spider skin. There's another spider skin made by Revizu called Tarantula in my previous guest leak video. This one is now called Spilvia. Now Spilvia is a fusion between what seems to be a witch and a spider. Obviously it has the spider legs, the spider body, the human torso and the human features, while maintaining the spider eyes, which is really cool. It has a witch's hat, and the spider eye weapon is really cool. It sort of reminds me of a magic wand of sorts, and the potion web is the killing effect. Now judging by the name, I feel like it's going to be wrapping you or casting you into a web. That's going to be really cool. But also the potion, maybe some sort of potion effects are going to be coming out of this killing effect. We're just going to have to wait and see. Next up we have the Honker skin, and this is a limited crate godly. Now bear in mind it says limited crate godly over here, but it might not actually be a crate godly inside of the actual game. This is just the concept behind it. Now Honker is really cool as it's based off killer clowns. Now obviously killer clowns are very scary things in real life, and inside of Guesty I feel like George the Dude actually made this look really cool. It has a dirty clown outfit with that sort of ruffle around its neck, which is black and red. His shoes are black and red. For some reason he has fire around him, which just adds to the aesthetic, and he also is holding plenty of red balloons, giving it vibes. Now a really cool feature, which I feel like a lot of people are going to gloss over, is the fact that he has one hand behind his back. Now to me this just shows that he cannot be trusted. Personally I think that this would be a really epic crate godly, and either the balloon should be around him like naturally, or there should be a balloon crate godly. That would just be a really cool, really simple thing, and it adds to the whole Halloween aesthetic. So far this is my favorite skin in this update. Next we have Pumpkin, which is a puppy pumpkin. As you guys can see, this is literally Bobkin but better in every single aspect. If Pumpkin was around at the time that Bobkin was, I feel like this would have replaced Bobkin. Unfortunately it is a legendary crate skin. Now this skin is really cool. It has a pumpkin head with dog attributes such as the nose, the tongue and the eyes, and its whole texture is just one massive pumpkin, and it also has a tail as well, adding onto the dog or puppy I should say aesthetic. Now since this is a limited legendary, I feel like this is going to contest with Neko as being one of the best legendary limiteds. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Moving swiftly onwards, we now have this skin called Painting. Now all of my UK viewers are going to find that name pretty funny, but anyways, this is a painting with screech from doors coming out of the painting. That is really cool, and inside of the illustrations here is actually hanging upside down, so I feel like it's going to be coming out of the painting before going back inside and acting like it's just an ordinary painting. George said that this is going to be a gem crate skin, suggesting that there's going to be another gem crate for Halloween. Honestly that wouldn't surprise me, but yeah, not really much to say about the skin. It's literally just a painting with a George character coming out, but nevertheless that is pretty cool. Now we have a weapon called Blunderbuss, and it seems to be some sort of shotgun. George says it's going to cost 250 gems or 25,000 coins. Now Blunderbuss does look really cool. I mean it literally just is a pump shotgun. Now we're back to the bundles, and this bundle is really cool. It's called the Dr. Plague bundle. Now this is obviously inspired by the Plague Doctors. Let's just go over it in chronological order, starting off with the skin Dr. Plague. Now he's wearing a fully black Plague Doctor outfit with the Plague Doctor mask, which he used to shove herbs inside. His eyes are glowing red, showing that he is an evil doctor, and he's wearing the typical top hat that Plague Doctors wore war back in the period. Next, we have the knife called Point Blade. It has a little bit of ketchup on it. Now, I'm not sure if the final product is going to have ketchup on it, since Roblox's moderation can be a little bit iffy. And we have a killing effect called Surgery, and the icon is a heart. Maybe he like grabs your heart out. That would be a really cool thing. We now have another limited crate godly, and this is called the Death's Lament. As you guys can see, it is a scythe for death. It has skulls on it. It is black and white theme. It sort of reminds me of Obsidian in a way. This is a really gothic weapon, and to be honest, it kind of looks like Evil Corn's emo sibling. So yeah, this is one of the limited crate godlies which have been confirmed. Personally, I think this is one of the best weapons inside of Guesty thus far. That's really simple, however, that does go to show that simple doesn't always mean bad. And the skin which is going with that weapon is called the Grim Reaper. Now obviously this is inspired by the Grim Reaper. This whole skin is really creepy, from the blackout avatar to the bear skull which you're able to see, and it has a really spooky crown too. I'm really happy that the Grim Reaper's come to Guesty. I feel like for this Halloween, the devs have really stepped up their game. Next we have a weapon called Shiver, and as you guys can see, it is worth 25,000 coins or 250 gems. Now this color scheme sort of reminds me of Frankenstein, and the skin to go along with Shiver is Stone Cold. As you guys can see, it is pretty much an Emerald Warrior. It is a secret skin coming inside of this update, which is really cool. I am definitely going to be making a video on how to get the secret skin, so definitely subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss it. Now honestly, when I saw this skin, I was surprised that it was only a rare. This skin is called Eerie, and it features the Eerie pumpkin head. It is pretty much just a normal brick battle character with an Eerie pumpkin slapped on top, and it has a green aura around it, which is really ominous. I thought that this would have been at least a legendary, but it being a rare is just better for everybody. It really goes to show that rarer skins are becoming better and better update by update. And now, keeping up with the green theme, we have a skin called Honest Spirit, and as you guys can see, it is yet another secret skin. Now Honest Spirit looks really cool. It has purple armor with glowing green eyes and a green aura, and it's also standing pretty awkwardly. That just goes to show me that the walking animation is going to be really cool. So yeah, yet another secret skin on a spirit. Now we have almost reached the end of George's skins, but the next few skins are arguably some of the best we have so far. This skin is called Faken, and it is a fake bacon. Now what I really want to draw your attention to is that little icon in the middle of it inside of the inventory. As you guys can see, half of it is what you see in front of you, but the other half, it sort of reminds me of Sonic.exe a little bit. It looks really creepy. Now my question is whether we're actually going to see the second version inside of game or not, as if we do, that is going to definitely be probably the best skin inside of Guesty. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Faken is an S tier skin. This skin is just amazing, and I spoke too soon. The second skin is Faken 2.0, and as you guys are able to see, the head is literally coming off of the torso, and it's literally something holding the head and the torso together. That is really cool. This skin, I'm surprised that it's not a secret skin or a crate godly just by how epic it is, but hats off to George. His skins have been amazing so far. Next up we have Vindex, and this is a golden knight. It sort of has, it's decked out in golden blingy armor with a golden skull, a golden crown and golden horns. This guy would be able to buy the whole of the Guestyverse. He's that rich. And the final skin made by George the Dude is called Everscreen. I actually did go ahead and make a YouTube short on it, but let me just go ahead and play it for you guys. Honestly, George's update has been exceptional. All of these skins are definitely all above 7s, but now that all of George's skins are done, let's go on to the next batch. Now all of the following skins from this point have been made by Vortex. Vortex is a really talented skin creator. Let's see what he has in store. We seem to be starting off with a bang. We have the Soul Lantern skin. Now this is pretty much a Reaper pumpkin who is carrying a Soul Lantern. Now I have to say, a common theme with all of these skins is that they all seem to be either knights, warriors, or some sort of fighter, which I can honestly stand for. Now this skin is really funny because it's wearing a sort of shiesty mask. Now this has been confirmed. I believe it is going to be a godly too, so that is really cool. Adding onto the Matt Dusek family, there's a brand new addition. It's called Hallow Dusek. Obviously Hallow coming from Halloween. Now Hallow Dusek is possibly the coolest Dusek out so far. There is yet another pumpkin. This time it is the purple pumpkin, and it's covered inside of red and purple armor, and it has a cape as well. This skin is really cool. Once again, I believe this is going to be a godly. Next up, we have Frank, aka Mr. Frankenstein over here. Now Frank has a really massive forehead. Okay, jokes aside, he's wearing a really nice tuxedo. He's definitely invited to my birthday party with that sort of drip. But yeah, there's not really much to say about it. Everybody knows about Frankenstein. It's really cool that he's coming to Guesty. We have another big-headed character. This time it's going to be Vlad from Vlad the Impaler. Now, I cannot say why Vlad has that sort of name on YouTube. However, it is a really cool skin. He's sort of like Dracula, and his tuxedo, once again, he's definitely invited to my birthday party with that level of drip. He's rocking the black tuxedo with the red waistcoat and the black tuxedo pants, and that big collar as well, that is straight drip. Next up, we have Hal. This skin is based off a wolf, as you guys are able to see. Now, the clothing that he's wearing is reminding me of a lumberjack, which is really funny. However, once again, this skin is really simple, but it is one of my favorites. It's just that everything goes so nicely together, and there's really no errors with the skin. And the final skin that Vortex has shared with me today is Mummy 2. Now, there is already a Mummy inside of Guesty, hence the name Mummy 2, but this is basically a Mummy but upgraded. Once again, this one has a larger head than the normal Mummy, but this time it also has different bandages around it and chains around its neck. Now, unfortunately, this Mummy is not invited to my birthday party as the drip is sort of lacking, but skin wise, that is a very cool skin. And last but certainly not least, Slub has shared with me yet another leak, and he calls it the Golden Gear. Now, this is essentially just a hand cannon which straps onto the Guesty arm. Now, I do not think this is going to be the final model, but he did want me to go ahead and add it into this video, so there you guys go. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end. If you found this video informative or helpful in any way, be sure to smash the subscribe button. It's free and it'll really help out the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe. That's all from me. ToxAura out.